Alright, we are getting closer and closer to 17,000 subs, which means I will add plus one Dazzler Pass for the February giveaway, and I'll also throw in the bonus incentive of rank 3 King or Thanos. So to enter the giveaway and to just support the channel, be sure to subscribe, and yeah, let's get started with the video. So I get a few comments that say like, hey, I really appreciate the fact that you do your showcases on the live server because it makes it feel more genuine, and I appreciate those comments. And I do strive to make my content like as genuine as possible. However, I want to take like one day out of the week where it's just like a fun day, like no holds barred, just I can max out these characters, Sig 200, full boosters, and just let's call it the fun day, right? So today is Saturday Fun Day. We are maxing out Beta Ray Bill on the content creator beta server, and yeah, rank 3, Sig 200, full boosters, and let's just trust the party horse himself, Bethany Ray William, to get this absolute party started. So yeah, let's just see how crazy this champion can get. I've talked a lot of like, you know, positive things about this champion, and I don't regret any of it. I think this character is rising in value every single day, and this is like the pinnacle of what I've been talking about, right? This is him at like his peak, and his peak is absolutely insane. So this is Labyrinth Star-Lord. This is the appetizer. Not even, it's like the drink at the start of like your time at a restaurant. Can I get the water, please? There we go. This is the water right here. And yeah, it's like the most straightforward fight. It's the lowest health pool in this video except for one part, but that's just like a bonus part. And yeah, like so far, like 3 SP1s, not even like maxing out the shocks, and he's pretty much down already. Drop the SP1 one more time, and that was Labyrinth Star-Lord, a 3 million health fight in 1 minute and 17 seconds. Now let's go into a more like troublesome fight. We have Necropolis Titania here, and fair warning, this video is pretty short and sweet. It's just like 3 or 4 fights, and yeah, like they all scale in like health. So this is the appetizer, right? You go to Applebee's. Let me get some of those chicken wings, right? Because yeah, those are my favorite personally from Applebee's. So yeah, this is the appetizer, right? Half price, past 10 p.m. This is like the good stuff, right? This is the really good stuff actually. So Necropolis Titania, what this matchup is all about is pretty much just like trying to avoid her unstoppable and her unblockable. But with Beta Ray Bill's grit, he really just ignores the problem part of this matchup, and additionally, I have the Wags pre-fight active because it's like more attack rating, but it also does let him like completely hard counter this fight since the Tranquilize has no effect on the passive parry, and Beta Ray Bill has 0 debuffs at base, so this is just like perfect for him because the Tranquilize has 0 effect as well. So here she drops TSP1, and I forgot to mention, but like the other synergies I'm running is the Odin synergy because that gives me access to aptitude, which is really helpful since Beta Ray Bill has a lot of fury buffs. We also have the Heimdall and the guillotine, and also the, what synergy is it? Is it the Angela? Yeah, it's the Angela synergy. And what that does is it gives us permanent furies and precisions, which are very helpful with synergizing with the Thor relic. So yeah, it's like a pretty nice combo overall, but all those things are very like minimal because all of his sauce, like all of his buffalo sauce, since he's an appetizer right now, is in just like his base kit and his base numbers. And yeah, now we're gonna go for the SP2 to get our buff pause back up. And after this, we'll have like the maximum damage output for Beta Ray Bill, since the next SP1 after this will give us our 3rd Fury buff, and that is our cap. So it's going to be absolute cinema in just a few seconds here. So here I'm going to charge up, drop my SP2 right here, get the refresh going, get the buff pause going, and now it's showtime. This is the closing part. You're like on your 9th wing, you're feeling good still because the actual dinner is coming right up. And yeah, let's drop the SP1, and this is 3 Furies. This is the main moneymaker right here, and look at that damage. I believe it is 1.4 million damage on that burst right there. That is completely insane. And yeah, Necropolis health pool is looking like an Act 5 fight right now, because that is unreal, man. taking off more than 10% of her health in one go is just insane, and doing that like with every single SP1, that is wild. So here we drop it one more time, and this fight is over, and the total fight time for that matchup was under 3 minutes. It was 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Now we have the final fight here. This is Civil Warrior, and this is a 17 million health Civil Warrior. Now I could have done the Star-Lord fight, which is like even more generic, but I picked this one for one reason in particular, and you're about to see why. So here we're gonna go for the like Fury buff first, right? And then our first medium attack does a lot of damage, and here's why. So Beta Ray Bill's Awaken ability, which is at Sig 200 for this video, increases the damage of all of his bursts by 40% at max Sig, right? That's incredible, and the easiest like way to get his burst damage is by doing a medium attack versus a champion with armor up, because on his first medium he does instant burst damage and he pulverizes the armor up. So that pulverize on every single medium is increased by 40%, which is absolutely massive. Then you increase the damage of like his shock burst, and like it is such a very, very nice awaken ability. The thing is, you have to go to like 17 million health fights to really see the difference, except for one scenario, but you'll see that like right after this fight. But yeah, Civil Warrior, we are now in the zone. We now have our 12 shocks active, so this is the dinner, right? This is the nice little dinner, and let's see, what am I eating for dinner? You know what? More wings. We're going to Buffalo Wild Wings here. We're getting some buffalo wings from there. That's my dinner. That's my favorite dinner, like, in real life anyway, so yeah, may as well just include it in this video. But yeah, here we drop the SP1, get our second Fury going, and that damage is just, like, absolutely silly, man. Like, I understand... No, I don't understand how this is, like, allowed. I really don't. I guess I understand because, like, you only see it in these type of health pools, right? In the, like, shorter matchups, he is way more balanced since he does have to ramp up to get to, like, that crazy damage, but in these higher health pools, when the ramp is, like, acceptable, I mean, to be fair, he's a very good champion in those shorter fights as well. Like, his ramp up isn't even that bad in those matchups, but it's especially acceptable here, right? So having access to this type of damage, that pretty much never stops, because once you have those 12 shocks active, you pretty much never lose them unless something goes horribly wrong in the fight. So like, just having this permanent access to 1,400,000 burst damage on every single SP1 is just absolutely like diabolical, man. That is so crazy. And yeah, that's just like Beta Ray Bill for you, man. Like, I've been saying this, but as health pools get higher, this champion just gets crazier, and there'll eventually be a time where the health pools in Necropolis are like doubled for the next Everest content, and we do see those like 16 million health fights in the actual game. And that's when it's going to be like, oh wow, this champion, this Beta Ray Bill fella at like rank 4 as a 7-star, because by the time that content's out, rank 4s will probably be like more common. So like rank 4 Bill will probably be like one of the best options for it. And it's like, dang man, that just excites me for this character's future. Because he had a very slow start in the contest, but that's just because we were struggling to find use for this character. But as time is going to progress, he will just be more and more useful. And like, as defenders are being more Beta Ray Bill friendly, for example Deathless Thanos, we will just see more out of this guy, which is great since this is what he can offer. And if you pair him with, like, you know, nodes that benefit him, defenders that benefit him, he's gonna make an absolute wave, like an absolute impact in this contest, which I honestly do see happening very, very soon. So yeah, man, Beta Ray Bill, this video has been so fun to make because he is just absolutely unreal. And so here we drop the SP1 one final time, and yeah, dinner has been served, and it was quite delicious because that was a 4-minute fight for 17 million health, right? 17 million health in 4 minutes. Now we have some fun, like, extra here. This is the dessert. Ice cream is my choice. I don't know about y'all, but gotta get me some ice cream here. And yeah, so let's talk about what I'm doing right here. So this is the Civil War Zone node where every single hit triggers an armor up for the defender, but with Beta Ray Bill, if you just spam only medium attacks, they never trigger the armor up, and it only just pulverizes the armor for them. And with the plus 40% damage, it makes this fight a lot quicker than like an unduped Beta Ray Bill, for example. So yeah, it's just an absolute cheese fest. Like, do a medium hit, and yeah, the armor up just like disappears. It never triggers, and it's so funny, man. Like, it's genuinely like one of my favorite cheeses in this game. And not many are like as simple and effective as this one. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Beta Ray Bill at max power, just one of the craziest things in this game. And I've said it before, but I just think this character's stock value is going up and up and up like every single day. And so I just had to see like what it was like having this champion at max power, and the result was just absolutely crazy. So let me know your thoughts on Beta Ray Bill, and let me know if you want like more fun videos like this where I pick one day out of the week, or maybe even two, to just like test the max power of a champion. And yeah, that's about it for me.